W-2 paycheck versus passive income, I'm going to share with you the 7 steps to financial freedom through commercial real estate. Okay, so we have education and then we have some practical steps. My promise to you today is by the end of this call, you will understand exactly why your W-2 job is keeping you on a financial hamster wheel. And more importantly, you will have the exact roadmap to step off of it. And lastly, you will walk away knowing how to build real security and financial freedom through commercial real estate. That's my promise. You're watching a segment from a Peter Harris live event. Join us for our next live event. Register at commercialpropertyadvisors.com/live. All right, so I'm going to address any excuse you may have, right? You don't need millions to start. And if you don't have the time, that is exactly why you need passive income, okay? So the system you are in right now, today, right? Today in 2026 is designed to keep you trading your time for money forever. Tonight, we're going to break that cycle, okay? We're going to break that cycle tonight. And let me say this. Here's why I'm so bold as to make such a claim, right? Here's a couple of things I'm going to share with you. We've been mentoring for over 20 years inside of our Done With You mentoring program. And we help students complete over $100 million in deals. And I can proudly say myself and our group of coaches, we are the #1 commercial real estate coaching business in the US. I can gladly say that, right? Okay. And you're going to see that tonight. Most people are one paycheck from financial crisis, right? The average W-2 employee has less than 3 months of savings. Incredible, right? Your income is tied directly to your time, and your time is finite. That means there's an end. Your time is not unlimited. It is limited. So today, my goal is to open up your eyes through these 7 steps, right, and help you see and break this cycle. All right? Okay. All right. So step number 1 is the W-2 trap. You work an hour, you get paid for an hour, right? And then what happens after that? So a W paycheck is strictly linear, right? You work, you get paid. You work, you get paid. You stop working and the income stops, right? You are the engine and the engine burns out. So this is the hamster wheel I was talking about today, right? Here's my first question for you. If you stop working today, how many months of savings do you have? Just give me a rough number. Doesn't have to be precise. So put it in the chat, okay? Let me go to the chat here. All right. Okay, so put in the chat here. I see a lot of 1s. I see a lot of 0s, 3s, 3 to 6 months, 12 months. I'll be okay. Good, good. 12 months. All right. I see a lot of 3s, 2s. All right, good. 1 to 3, 3 to months, 6 to 12 months. Awesome. I'm good for years. Awesome. Okay. I'll be okay. Good. Very good. Thank you for sharing this. Very useful, right? Very eye-opening. Very eye-opening. Let's go to step 2. Step 2 is this. It's the mindset shift. Okay. Wealthy people buy back their time. Okay. The middle class sell it. So the middle class is focused on time and work and money. That's a vicious cycle. Versus the wealthy, where it's assets, income, and freedom, okay? Don't forget, if you get anything out of tonight, you have to realize that income follows assets, okay? I'll repeat that again. Income follows assets, okay? And these assets and income, they work even while you're asleep. You're going to learn that tonight, okay? That's the benefit of it. Again, tonight, my goal is to break this cycle, okay? Break this cycle. Let me share this with you. If you have 10 apartment units, you have 10 income streams from 10 tenants, right? You lose 1 tenant, you keep 9 tenants paying rent. But if you have 1 W-2 job, that means you have 1 point of failure, okay? So a 10-unit apartment building means 10 separate streams of income covering the mortgage, the insurance, the taxes, even paying you, okay? And if 1 tenant leaves, 9 tenants remain, and you're still able to pay the insurance, the taxes, the mortgage. To me, this is true financial security. So my goal tonight is to show you how commercial real estate can be this for you in your life. Ever wondered how pro investors find and analyze deals for maximum profit? how to secure financing even if you're a beginner, or attract and keep tenants for steady passive income? Commercial Real Estate for Beginners delivers simple, actionable steps to master it all. Tap the link on the top corner for your free copy today. Okay, now here's step three. Step three is the W-2 employees are the highest tax group in America. Did you know that? Did you know that? So the average worker has to work nearly 4 months of every year just to pay taxes. So in 2026, if you work a full-time job, you are working until April 16th to pay the government, and then that's when you break even, and the rest is yours. That is a shame. That's a shame. So that April 16th is called Tax Freedom Day, and it marks the exact day in which the average American has finally earned enough to pay taxes for the year. Okay? Everything before that goes to the government. Incredible. We got to stop that tonight, and we are. Okay? Here's step four. Okay, step four is really important because taxes are one of your biggest expenses. If you're not an investor, and even if you're an investor, you have to know how to handle it carefully. So real estate investors play a completely different set of tax rules. Okay, so the tax code, ladies and gentlemen, is written to reward people who provide housing. Okay, so when you own an apartment building, you are providing housing and the government loves you for that. Okay. And in that instance, you can write off. Guess what? You can write off the loan interest on the loan, the property taxes, the maintenance, the management. You can keep more of what you earn. Okay. So it's actually pretty amazing the tax benefits you get from owning real estate. Even better for commercial real estate. This is called defining your goal. Okay, this is very important because this is going to help you tonight decide in which direction you're going to go. All right, so financial freedom is not $1 million, right? It's a simple math equation. So financial freedom is the exact moment your passive income, okay, exceeds your monthly living expenses. So if your life costs you $5,000 a month, and your properties generate $5,001 per month, you are financially free. Okay, you no longer have to work. That's called your financial freedom number. Okay, so when your passive income is greater than your monthly expenses, you are free. That's the goal. Our guest Dave is going to share with you how he met his goal with that. I'm going to share with you what my financial freedom number was many years ago when I was an engineer and I was a single parent. Here's mine. Mine was $4,200 a month. Okay, so I needed to make $4,200 a month, and then I could be financially free. I could leave my job. While I had my job, I bought this 7-unit right here. This is the actual 7-unit. I still have a picture of it because it's near and dear to my heart. It's one of my first properties that I bought. It's a 7-unit, and the cash flow from it made up about 40% of my freedom number. All right, so just this one property. And then, of course, I bought other properties to meet the $4,200. So you don't need to have one property to meet your freedom number. Okay, so this one property took up a big chunk of it. This property paid for my sons and I insurance. It paid for my property taxes on my home. It paid for part of my mortgage. All right, so it was a part of it. Okay, I share this because I want you to just get started. Buy one property and take a good chunk out of your freedom number, right? Now, what I want to do next is help you calculate what that freedom number is, okay? Look at this formula right here. Okay, here's how you calculate your freedom number. You have your housing costs, okay, your rent or your mortgage, plus a buffer for eating and things like that, and that equals your freedom number. So let's say it's 4,300 plus 700. Let's say your freedom number is $5,000. Okay, so that's what you need to make in passive income to be free. Now, look at the bottom part of the page. Your $5,000 divided by $175. Now, when you buy an apartment building, I'm assuming, if you buy something and I'm just averaging it out across the U.S. Across the U.S., a multifamily will cash flow $175 per month. So if you divide your $5,000 by 175, you need 29 units to generate $5,000 a month. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, does that make sense? Okay, let me just say this. This is step 6. You don't need 500 units, right? We just talked about that. You just need one good deal. One solid multifamily or commercial property can replace a significant chunk of your W-2 income. Remember my 7-unit property, it took up 40% of my freedom number? Okay, so it proves the concept and builds your confidence and starts the snowball effect. Get the first deal done. Okay. Stop focusing on the $10,000, $12,000 a month. Focus on getting the first deal done. Okay. Focus on the first step. Okay. Step number 7. This is the last step, and it's all about taking action. Knowledge without action is just entertainment, right? So I'm going to give you homework today. First of all, I don't want you to quit your job. Okay, don't quit. Instead, what I want you to do is block off a specific number of hours this week to analyze your first deal and connect with a mentor. The version of you that is financially free is built one deal at a time. Okay, one deal at a time. You got to get that first deal. Would you like to work with me? Every successful commercial real estate investor has a mentor. Learn more about my protege program right here.